So this evening I am making my Accra bars, and here I'm mixing up the first layer, which is Dead Sea mud. I add about 7 ounces of mud to my batter because I'm making 7 pounds of soap, and I take that amount away from the 20. I think I do about maybe a 30% water discount on this. This bar is scented with lavender, rosemary, and tea tree essential oil. It's Accra Spa Bar, and it's part of my wholesale line. So definitely your top 10. So when I do it this method, I get 75 bars out of the mix. So the next layer is calendula petals, and they're all grinded up in the batter. And I use no colorants in this. This whole bar is all these natural colors. So I sped this up. So this is the middle layer. The middle layer is calendula petals. Same scent, of course, because it's the same bar. This one, I think I mixed it up a little bit more so I could speed this up, because the Dead Sea mud layer was a little thin and I had to wait because I didn't want it to break through, which I think it did in the beginning. But this is the calendula petals, which is the middle layer. And here I am just smoothing it out so it could be somewhat of a perfect layer. And this is the last layer, which is activated charcoal. So I use 7 tablespoons of activated charcoal because it's 7 pounds of soap. And here I am mixing in a little sodium lactate so that it can harden up and also release quick from that paper. Sometimes charcoal bars, for me, tend to stick a little to the paper, so I don't like that. And I also add a little mud to the mix so that it'll firm up quicker and it's a little glossy. And as I said, it's essential oil blend. It's lavender, rosemary, and tea tree. So this 75 bars now will give me 158 in stock, and this restock would be complete. So I'm just going to pour this top layer on, and then after I pour this on, then it's just a matter of sculpting the top, cover it up for the night, spray it with some 99% alcohol. I always get a lot of soda ash. Even though I reduce the water, I still get a lot of soda ash on the charcoal soaps whenever it's up on the top. So that calendula petal layer was nice and firm. It didn't pour through. So I was able to just pour this directly on top of that layer. I'm just going to bang this down, get out any air bubbles. I just want to dive right in that batter. This bar has the same scent profile as Dead Sea mud itself. I have a Dead Sea mud bar also that's part of the wholesale line, and I use the same scent blend in that also. So I'm just trying to make sure I get the same amount in here. I think that one on the end looks a little low, but it should be okay. Sorry about the bucket in front of the camera. And we're just going to get the rest of this out of here. What I did this time, instead of 3 separate buckets, I used the same bucket for each layer. I just scraped it out good for the first 2. Because I got about 10 buckets over there in the corner that you can't see that need to be washed. That's the only thing I hate about soap making. It's the dishes. Alright, so we're going to get all of this goodness in here. Don't want to waste anything. I actually was going to go sit down and watch the rest of my YouTube video, but it's a good thing I didn't because it thickened up quickly. So this is all pre-sculpt before I get my spoon out, and here we go, speeding it up. You don't need to watch me do all that in real time. That looks so pretty. So I'm just taking them into the next room as I finish them up. And there we have it. 75 bars of Accra, or Accra, however you want to say it. Accra is a spa in Barbados, a hotel resort in Barbados, and I always stay there when I go because I don't usually like to stay by my dad because he's got these flying cockroaches. Nah, all I have to do is see that one time and I'm out. So I like the convenience of staying in a hotel. Air conditioned and no bugs that I've seen. But I love the Accra. So that is it. 75 bars of Accra. And we are done with that restock.